My name is Omowonola. Anyways, so happy to see everyone here. So we're going to start with an opening remark by Mr. Joseph Aro, and then we're going to go into the keynote session. You can always check for the session at the lobby. So you can always access the lobby from the Zoom event to check what session is going to happen now, at what time the session is going to happen. So I'm just going to, give the mic to Mr. Joseph Aru to give the opening remark. Thank you once again, everyone, for joining the event.
Hello, hello. Can you all hear me?
Yes, we
Hello,
can
can
hear
you
you.
hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, brilliant. All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, from wherever you're joining. And it's absolute pleasure to have you joining the maiden edition of the GIS Festival. My name is Joseph Aru, and I'm a GIS professional. The GIS program actually evolved from conversations around looking at how to basically showcase the innovation around GIS that Africans and those of us in the so-called third world have been using GIS for. You see, the GIS industry, it's around the $1 trillion industry. And in the next 3 years, it's anticipated to have filtered into almost every single sector of the economy, if it hasn't done that already. However, there is still a lot to be achieved from the African geospatial space. And this is because as much as globally GIS is beginning to take a foothold in Africa, a lot of our progress is still restricted due to absence of funding, absence of the facilities, good computers, good internet, and all of that. However, despite all of these challenges, brilliant and outstanding innovation has come out of Africa. We have the DEA, the Digital Earth Africa, which has been on the forefront, spearheading different geospatial innovation. We have the African Geoportal series. We have different geospatial innovation in disaster risk reduction, in mapping, in telecommunications, in agriculture, in health. Think of it all across Africa springing up. We've seen recent startups that use drones to deliver healthcare services for blood in Nairobi, for even in Nigeria, in Kaduna, most recently in Ogun State. We've seen GIS being used for wildlife protection and conservation in Lesotho in South Africa. We've seen GIS being used to actually improve service delivery in Nairobi, and Africans are at the forefront of it. However, it doesn't seem as much that Africans are actually telling their own story. And if we're not telling the right stories, it will be difficult for us to actually get others, to get the youngsters, to get more people to come on board, to attract funding to the sector, to attract global eyes to the sector. So definitely, despite all of this innovation that is happening across the African space, it's more as if we are winking in the dark. It's more like the African geospatial space is quiet about its achievement, and we are unable to actually showcase our achievements to the world. Let's take a quick look at how the GIS sector is almost becoming insignificant compared to the tech sector. So in tech right now, a lot of the tech innovations actually have geospatial components integrated in them. But how many geospatial professionals, how many geospatial students, how many GIS students can actually graduate from school and take up roles in this segment of society? The barrier to entry is also high because a lot of times there's a need for these students to understand programming, to learn new tools which are not available to learn GIS, some of whose softwares are quite expensive for the average African person to afford. But with the advent of open source GIS, with the advent of tech evangelism, a lot of people are beginning to rewrite the entire story of the African geospatial space. And this is the entirety of the reasons why the GISfest is being heralded. It's our joy, it's our goal, it's our dream to ensure that the world at large can see that out of Africa, we're doing beautiful things with GIS. We are innovating. We're not just waiting for the developed countries, is the Western Front to do something with GIS and then we copy here. But we are creating and we are curating new experiences, we are generating new use cases, we are creating new user stories that actually is going to improve the people and the continent in which we live. So once again, it's my pleasure to welcome you to the maiden edition of the GIS Festival. This GIS Festival has been made virtual to ensure that every single person is carried along, to ensure that we have everyone being able to actually tell their stories, to showcase their talent, to showcase their innovation. And like I told the team, I think a few days ago, this is the maiden edition and we can only get better. This is GISfest 1.0. I implore you to ensure that you listen to a lot of the sessions. If you go into the session, into the lobby, you can see brilliant topics on the sessions. There are training sessions where we are expected to learn things on. For example, there's a session by Priscilla Abassi on flying to save lives with GIS. That's GIS transportation. We have mapping with participatory GIS. We have medical GIS here. We have sessions on learning how to geocode. We have sessions on geocomputing. We have sessions, different sessions. So whatever your reason for joining the GIS Festival today, whether you're here to showcase something or you're here to learn, be rest assured that we have a lot in stock for you. Please feel free to drop questions, to drop chats, to drop comments in the lobby room. We'll have a team of outstanding individuals who are here to assist to ensure that this event is a success. Special shout outs to our keynote speakers, to our sponsors, to people who have registered to be speakers, to our panelists, and special shout out to the team of volunteers who have made this possible. Special shout out to Emmanuel Jalaya, Amon Wonola, Akintola, Messi, Emeka, Juwon, Jay, and every other person that have toiled day and night for the past 5-6 months to ensure that this event has come live. So I'm using the mic and I'm just going to tell you that this is the beginning of the rest of your life. Key in, learn, network, and you wouldn't believe what you would take out of these sessions. If I had my way, I would have introduced this session with some music to just get everyone jiggling. But then, it's morning and we're from different parts. So we're just going to take this word as it is. Maybe tomorrow morning, we're going to start with just some slight music to, lighten up the mood and to make the session a bit more interactive. So once more, thank you for joining. My name is Joseph Claudiaro once again, and I'll be seeing you in the session. Thank you. Over to you, Wonola.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Joseph Aru, for the outstanding welcoming address. I hope everybody's excited as we are to be on the call today. So the next session that would happen will be the keynote session, but the time slot for that is still, if you can see from the lobby, you will see the session.
Are we there?
It's still supposed to happen in 15 minutes. So while we'll just wait for the time for the keynote session to start, I just want to quickly, give another walkthrough of how to navigate through the.
Wonola, I can't hear you. Are you there? You're speaking.
Hello, yeah, I'm speaking. Can you hear me? Hello. Okay. Thank you, Emmanuel. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can still hear you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, okay. So like I was saying, and we still have about 15 minutes before the keynote session. So just to say that the keynote session will be by Dr. Kenneth Mubia, who is the one of the leads at Digital Ed Africa. He's going to be the one to give us the keynote speech for this event. But before we, just to not wait, just to kill the time before a session, I would just like to go over the show you how to navigate through the platform that we're going to be using today, so that, because we want it to be a seamless experience for everyone. So I'm just going to stop sharing this one and then share the other screen so that you can see, because although we send out emails, but I'm not very sure how many people were able to use that email to learn how to use the platform. So this is the platform. Like I said, this is the lobby. This is the lobby where you can see all the sessions that will happen. You can see the keynote session is going to happen in about 30 minutes, and then there's another session by Kim Birai Nicholas that is going to happen in about 38 minutes. So just to also note that Zoom will show the time in your local time. So my own local time is GMT +1, that's W West African time. So that is why you can see it's about 9:16 my time. But if you check your own time, the time zone, Zoom will show the time in your own local time zone. So this is where you can see all the sessions. This is the current session that we have. So you want to make sure that you have your lobby open in your browser. If you are joining on your phone, you want to make sure you have your lobby open in your browser. Because once we stop this session, this welcome session, you need to join this keynote session. So you have to join all of the sessions that will happen. And the reason why we made it like that is so that you're able to know who the speaker for the session is, and also read what their session is all about, and also see where they're from, what will they be talking about, and what company they work with, and also see their LinkedIn information if you like to connect with them on LinkedIn. So this session is going to happen in 12 minutes. So once we stop this session, the host is going to stop the session, this one, and then you can come back to the lobby, and then you see this. Once the host starts the session, it's going to be the progress part. Then you can also check all the sessions from here. You can see all of the sessions that is going to be happening today. You can see all of the sessions here. So this is where you can check all of the sessions. And then also for the sponsors, also if you want to see all of the speakers that we have, this is where you can check them out. And also all of the people that are joining the call. So you have to set up your profile for your face to show here. So to set up your profile, what you have to do is you have to come here. There's this my profile. Why is it important for you to set up your profile? Is so that people are able to see you, people can connect with you, they can join you, they can connect with you, like I mentioned. Like you see, Emmanuel and I, we are a connection. So Emmanuel connected with me, so you can connect with people. If you can see their LinkedIn and their social media accounts as well, you can also follow them on social media, reach out to them via email. So if you want to set up your profile, all you have to do is come here, then click on my profile, and then you'll be able to edit your profile here, and then you're able to set up your profile so if I click on edit my profile, okay, if you click on my profile now, you are going to then set up your information, and then you can add your pictures, you can add your personal questions, and also like social media accounts if you want. If you have any personal questions that you want to add, this is where you can add it. So you can also add your basic information. Yeah, so then you can just set it up, and then I have my own setup, so there's no reason changing anything. So this is how you can navigate the event, to set up your profile. That's how you're going to do it. And then you can also chat, and we want to know everyone that's on the call, so you can just do a good morning here so that we are able to see how many people are currently joining the call this morning. So you can just do a good morning. Yeah, you can also come here to check all of the attendees. So once you set up your profile, your name will come up here as an attendee. You can see all the amazing people that are joining the call. If you've not set up your profile, your information is not going to, because I can see we have more people on the call than we have in the attendee part. So you can, yeah, good morning, Philip. Good morning, Nasiru. Thank you so much for joining. Good morning, Damilola. Thank you for joining the event. So it's about 10 minutes before the keynote session. So I guess maybe if you have any question, there's also like the chat component in the Zoom event. If you check the menus below, you can see there's a part for you to chat. So you can just chat. You can ask any questions that you want to ask, if there are any questions that you would like to ask. Yeah, so that is basically how it is for you to navigate through the platform. So remember to have your lobby open on the browser on your computer, and remember to always check out the sessions. So we are just going to, if you have any questions you can ask, you can just introduce yourself also in the chat for this call so that we can, get to know you or get to see where you're joining from while we wait for the keynote session to start. Yeah, so if you have anything you want to say, I can see that more people are joining. Wow, thank you everyone for joining the event. We hope you learn a lot. We have a lot of sessions for you actually, and I'm very excited to see how the people in Africa who are really doing amazing things with geospatial. We hope that this event would, spark something in you to also, try to maybe do something new, or maybe start your own business or do something innovative with geospatial. You can see we have a lot of amazing sessions for you. I'm also open to learn. I'm also here to learn as much as you are here to learn, because I don't even know. I've never seen any medical sample transportation use of geospatial. So I'm very interested to see what this session is all about, what this Tanga mapping is all about, and also to hear how the amazing people at Zipline are using GIS to, save lives, and also to move things around for people who are in need. So it's going to be interesting. So I think while we just wait for the keynote session, I just want everyone that has not set up their profile to just go and set up your profile while we wait for the keynote session. The keynote session is going to start in about 8 minutes. I'm trying to. Okay. Just going to. So if you have any questions, you can introduce yourself in the chat. We'd like to meet you. You can introduce yourself in this call chat or also in the lobby. So we'll just wait for the keynote session. So like Mr. Haru said, I think maybe this is the time for us to listen to some music.
All right, if you'd have me, I could double as a DJ.
Yeah, okay. So we just wait for the keynote session to start. We have all of the other speakers for the other session already on the call, but we just need to wait for.
Okay, so if you have a special musical request, drop it on the main lobby chat. We're gonna be starting this music with MI's playlist. Can you hear it?
Not really. So while we play the music and while we wait, you can just interact with every other person in the lobby, in the chat. So we'll just wait for 5 more minutes for the keynote session.
She said how to save me for you can have a goal for don't you want to work out the playlist? Try to be the top of your playlist. We can have a go real quick. If you want to go real quick, I don't wanna why I got it. The feeling was I mean, stop it. This ain't good, but it's all that shit. You can't stop it. Gotta get this to you, I say. Even though you might have mine. I know that nothing is around one day. You know, I don't know what's happening.
Okay, what happened?
Yeah, so you can just go to the lobby and introduce yourself, let everyone meet you, where are you from. So let's do this thing. So go to the lobby, introduce yourself, what your name is, the country you are joining for, and also what you do. So we also have we also have some giveaways. So, and we are going to be giving out those giveaways in a very interesting form. So for we want you to use the hashtag GISfest 2022 on Twitter, and the person that has the highest like. Okay, so once you chat about this on Twitter, use the hashtag GISfest 2022. And the person that has the highest like, we have a giveaway for you. Yeah, but we're not going to see the giveaway now. Yeah, so we have a giveaway for you. So just go on Twitter, just chat about the event, do hashtag GISfest 2022. Yeah, and then ask your friends to like your tweet, and then we have a giveaway for you. Also for tomorrow, during the event tomorrow, we also have a quiz, and we also have a giveaway for the first of the top 3 for the quiz. So make sure that you join the event tomorrow, make sure that you stay, and we'll also have some giveaway during the event for today. So like I said, just chat about the event, go on Twitter, tell everyone you are currently at GISfest 2022. And then the tweet with the highest like is going to get a gift from the team. We're not going to tell you what the gift is, but I can assure you that. Okay, now we have Dr. Ken is now currently on the call. So we're just going to go to a session now. So we are going to, like I mentioned, stop this session, then the keynote session is going to start. So I'm going to see you all in the keynote session. Thank you so much once again for joining the event.